hillbilly tow. You might be a redneck if you got to tow your RV around these parts.
Up to 2 hours, okay? The reason I'm not gonna make it a big deal is I understand that their car overheated.
We're here at the camper my nephew's actually buying. Got it off of Craigslist. It's on Craigslist for 6 minutes, folks. And I was the third one that called. And here it is. It's a 1987 with a rebuilt transmission. It's in great shape too. Got 2 AC units. It's a little dark in here. Let's open that up. The engine's only got 50,000 miles on it. That's kind of cool to have a little sink in the bedroom. And then we got a little bathtub, shower area. You know, for $1,000, you can't beat it. Now the zoning for the property that this is going on is zoned where you can actually live in your RV. We got a dinette table here.
Okay, put the key in, right?
Yes, sir.
Turn it all the way to the right. You don't have to turn it to start. And then your button right here.
Oh, and then there's a little toggle that bypasses it, starts right up. Wow.
And the exhaust, it'll start. It's a carbureted, but it's got dual exhaust on it back here, see?
So it is carbureted, the motor is?
Mm-hmm. It's got a rebuilt carb too.
Oh, cool. And then we got dual exhaust even. It's got a 454 in it.
Yep.
That's
with the turbo 300.
With a, oh, that's the tranny, it's the turbo 300.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's a sought after tranny.
They're sought after, the both of those.
Yeah.
So right now the water pump and the alternator hooked up. There still needs to be one more belt hooked up to the disc, but it's in the back.
So there's no radiator in this right now, so we can only leave it running for a couple minutes. But this transmission was rebuilt for $1,000. This was a really good deal. We got the radiator out of it. Just needs a new radiator, and that's really all it needs. All the parts are in the RV. It's got some serious clearance there too. They're gonna tow it out of here. That's the plan. Leave it to the professionals.
What a good buy.
Do you think so?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
For $1,000, what a steal.
Yeah, it's been
Especially
a
here
real
in
blessing because
Especially here in Arizona, because they're so bad on the inside and torn up, and this thing's really nice.
yeah, she really did very well. We're really blessed because if you knew the situation, you'd understand. I have a YouTube channel. You all right being on YouTube?
As long as I get some royalties.
Well, I'll promote your business.
Yeah.
Can I'll get the sign then.
What I'm doing is before we attempt it, I want to measure from the back of my hook here to the back of my truck to make sure that we're going to be able to do it.
I got you. So we're gonna tow this out of here, and here's the fellas. It's gonna do it. So if anybody out there is looking for the best deal in Tucson, it's good times, folks. We called around, and everybody else wanted $400 an hour. And you know, when you hear that, an hour, That's hard to estimate what the value would be to move something like this. And these folks are going to do it from $350 to $400 flat fee.
An old repo unit that I modified with it spring loaded, and the idea is to be able to back underneath the car that you're trying to pick up without getting out of the truck. And when it hits the tires, it locks open.
It just auto locks.
And it pinches on the tires. That's what it does. Wow. And so it's kind of they call it a strapless system because you don't need straps because it locks on the tires. So that way you can just pick it up and go if you're repoing. But I don't do repos. I just like the hooks because they're nice and easy and quick.
Oh yeah. That's funny though, you're right. It's like just grab it and run before you get shot, right? Exactly. That's the idea.
That's why I don't do repos.
So this will be the heaviest RV he's ever towed with this truck. GMC 6000. American made. This
1975.
1975.
We share the same birthday.
Awesome. Isn't that cool? GMC 6000 Sierra Grande.
Was it bigger or small? Mike?
Yeah.
You want to get in there now and hold that wheel? Because it doesn't have a steering wheel lock.
Yeah, I'll hold it straight.
So hold that steering wheel straight as you can while I lock it under there.
You're just going to turn in the wheel.
Hopefully it's already locked up and everything.
Yeah, but we only got like 4 inches of tire on this side.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know about the back. Which you only need 2.
Yeah.
So you got to take the bumper off here, folks, because if we don't, when you take corners or turn, it'll push it right off of the rig. They're having issues, folks. I'm hoping that this is going to work. So keep your fingers crossed, everybody, that this works out. My sister, these guys need this home. This is a home for a family. They just bought their acre and this is their home. Okay, so what happened here, I got a call and so we missed it, but this popped off. We're too close to bumper here to tow it that way. So the next idea is called a flat tow it. So one's going to be driving, the other one's going to be towing.
So neutral is still neutral on the transmission, but if you're moving the rear, you're moving the drive line, it's moving the transmission, it's heating up.
I see.
So it just depends on what the specs say and how much you can do.
I see.
So yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So according to the specs, it's okay. Keep it at 45. We're not going 100 miles or more, so. Cool.
So we're going to literally chain it up and tow it the old-fashioned way, folks. How many of you seen this? These guys will go the extra mile. I'm sure there's some risk involved on this.
we got the driver in there. We're gonna tow, well, chain it.
Where are we at right now?
If you go,
And so what are you thinking? Going, hold on, I'm trying to figure out where we're, oh, and then Silver Bell all the way down.
all the way down to
I
Ajo,
got you.
yeah.
I got you. That, yeah, I'm glad
you
you're,
can't flat
I'm glad he's thinking because
You can't do it
my
on the
my
freeway.
brain was just,
Oh, there it goes.
they're gonna follow us.
¡Qué suave! I could not do that, this one for a long time.
So here he's towing. He's having car troubles. The thing's overheated on him already once. He's having a lot of trouble. Poor guy. I don't know if he's gonna keep going or if he's gonna pull in. This is called hillbilly towing. Yeah, this is hillbilly towing. You might be a redneck if you got to tow your RV around these parks. When I say that, I'm not making a joke about good times towing and recovery. I mean, it's not his fault that his rig didn't work on this. And he says, well, Sean, you know, you can call the next guy up. Well, the next guy wanted like at least 1,000 or more to tow it. And they're willing to tow it this way. You're talking 3+ hours for 2 people for $400 nowadays. That's about as cheap as you can get to tow this vehicle. So, hillbilly towing. Might be a redneck if you drive around with chains on your car. This here is another breakdown here. We are having a heck of a time. This is the 3rd time it's broke down. It's vapor lock.
They are ready.
So we got a sheriff behind us. I'll pull forward more even. That's good. I'll stay here. What a fiasco we're having here. The sheriff's department showed up. We're towing things away.
Yeah. The only thing is, if rules for cars having it on the side of the road for 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, as long as you can. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is the hill, just because it's close to the road. If you have it pulled down enough, just scoot up just a tiny bit. Yeah. Perfect, right? Just to get so nobody
it
clips
bears off is another whole
Okay.
road there.
So we just give him the.
Yeah, and if you can move it, that's fine. Do you mind if I grab your ID to take stop that with you?
Yeah.
You said you're the owner?
No, my sister is.
Oh, okay. So I just explained to them, you can have it parked here for a little bit, up to 2 hours, okay? The reason I'm not gonna make it a big deal is I understand that their car overheated. So we got it off the roadway, so that's cool, okay? If it can't move it, we'll have to get a tow truck, okay?
Okay. Well, that is a tow truck, but
I get it,
another
but
one.
you're gonna have to get another tow truck, the one that's, you know, working.
It's
Right.
probably so it's a bigger one, next size up.
Yeah. I don't know what motor you got in that thing, but it's a heavy thing to be carrying, you know what I mean?
It's a 366 industrial. This is right at about the weight.
Right at the weight limit.
Yeah.
All right, let it cool down. Becomes a traffic issue, then we're gonna have to deal with it a little bit farther. But as long as it stays not a big deal, then we'll leave it at not a big deal. I'm gonna just check your guys' IDs and we'll get you guys out of here.
Sure.
Okay?
Saw what the policeman said. They said they have 2 hours, or they're gonna. We got to get a different tow truck to tow it out of here. So they're gonna give them 2 hours to let their car cool down. Oh, the things you do to help people, you know. But it's the way things are. You're trying to help somebody, and in this case, I'm trying to help my own sister. So
No, it's not the worst.
this is not the worst.
No, I had 4 blowouts on one time when I was carrying a car up to Benson. That was the worst.
That was the worst. Well, you know what? I don't want to have the record as the worst. This cannot be the worst tow. I don't want that record. I don't want to break your record.
It's not.
Okay. And nobody got arrested and went to jail, so this is not the worst tow yet, right? Oh, it's actually holding air. Wow, that's incredible. So it is holding air. That's good. Definitely a puncture wound. But, well, folks, we did it. We got it here. It was a real journey to get this thing here. Here you see it sets on the acre here. This is 1 acre. It's really important to teach young people to invest in real estate at a young age. I am very proud to say that my nephew, at the age of 19, owns real estate. He owns this too. The man saved up the down payment. He's the man of the house. Him and his younger brother. His younger brother is 17 years old, and this is his land. Right here, he owns all this. I'm proud of that young man at such a young age. You know, he had help with his family, but he's working. He's working a 40-hour job, and he saved up. And this is what they bought. They bought this land. They put a down payment on it, and they'll make payments on it for probably the rest of his life. No, I've talked to him. I told him, double your payments. You'll have this thing paid off in like 5 years. You just double the payment. So hopefully they do that. This was a incredible investment for a young family. A young man at the age of 19 and his younger brother at the age of 17. The younger brother's only working about maybe 8 hours or so a week, and my nephew, which is 19 years old, is working a full-time job. He is the man of the family. My sister, his mother, is a single mother with 3 children. 1 9-year-old child, and the 2 men of the family. If you guys are watching, I'm proud of you two for working and helping your mother. Wow, look at this. Must be a stray dog or something. I don't know what's going on, but... And this here is on their property too. You know, I know it looks really rough, guys, but believe it or not, you know, if the ceiling's fixed, rip all this out. I'd rebuild it. If you have no money, turn this into another room, you know, another place to live. I know, you see something like this and the first thing you say is, I wouldn't live in that. And I wouldn't either. I'd rip it out and clean it all up. But I'll tell you right now, it's better than paying, you know, $4,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month for the rest of your life. I'm sorry, man. I'd rather live in this right here. Do that. I'm not kidding you. That's my preference, though, you know. Well, that's where the water was coming out, this hole here. We just turned the water on over here. And we got a hole. So, this is part of owning your own property. My nephew's gonna be digging a hole there, but first things first, gotta fix that and then turn it on again and see if there's any more holes. I hope not. I hope that's it.